Welcome to Awakening Church's Storyboard. Storyboard is helping our community stay connected to the story of what God's writing for us as a church. And one of the questions that we've had over and over the last 6 months is, where are you meeting? It's the number one question people have been asking. In fact, we've been curious ourselves. We don't know where we're going to be meeting. Oftentimes I just answer, I don't know. And yet this summer, kind of at the last moment, it felt like for us, God opened up doors for us to meet here at Delmar High School. A huge blessing for us as we look and we drive on this campus. If you look behind me, this is a brand new theater that was built in 2011 that we get to be a meet in. And actually, you'll get to see inside on this video, and it's great. And over here, our kids are going to be in a great room just across the way from here, real close for our parents. And there's just an amazing little outdoor kind of courtyard area with trees. And then just look out and you just drive on the campus, you go, wow, this is an amazing location for a church. This is the theater where we're going to be meeting. It's an amazing room for us as a community, even as we think about being mobile and having to set up and tear down, to have a room that meets our needs so well, from just the acoustics and the environment and the seating. What I love about this is there's not a bad seat in the house. You feel intimate and close. And that was huge for us in the way we do church, to have that intimacy and connection as a community and when we worship together. But as we've been asking that question, and as people have been asking that question over and over, where are you meeting? I just thought there's maybe a bigger question for us to ask as a community, a better question for us to be asking. It is not necessarily where are we meeting, but what has God called of us? Would the community care if Awakening Church didn't exist? Would Delmar High, where we're going to be meeting, care if we never met here? Would this generation in San Jose care if Awakening ceased and stopped meeting? I think that's the bigger question than where will we meet. We get so consumed on these things that, what are we going to do and what fits our needs? But at the end of the day, we're called to live out the mission of Christ, and that the church is fundamentally about those who aren't here yet. And what does it mean for us as a community to awaken this generation to a new life? And that's what we want to do here, even on this campus, to allow Delmar High to be our first mission field. It just wouldn't be the place where we meet, but it'd be the place where we begin to extend the love of Christ tangibly to teachers and students. I love the passage, Matthew 5:16, where Jesus says, "Let your light so shine before men that they see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven." And that's really what we want to do as a community as we launch out in the beginning, is not to be about a place, not to be about a service, but that we would be a community that lets the light of Christ so shine through what we're doing that they see Jesus. Would you join the movement of Awakening Church, experience community, and live on mission?